So when you think of Japan, what comes to mind? Probably serene temples, right? Or maybe that iconic neon glow of Tokyo. But here's the thing. Beneath that beautiful surface, there's a country that's locked in this daily, high-stakes battle. A war. But not against another nation. It's a war against the very planet it's built on. And we're going to dive into this incredible story of survival and, well, pure ingenuity. Okay, first I want you to just think about this number for a second, 73%. So what is that? That's the amount of Japan's landmass that is pretty much uninhabitable. We're talking a landscape of steep, really unstable, and just densely forested mountains. And you have to understand, this one single fact is the core geographic challenge that shapes, well, almost every single aspect of life in Japan. And look, this isn't just about, dealing with the occasional earthquake or typhoon. It's this constant grinding conflict. We're just maintaining the status quo. Just keeping things as they are is a hard-won victory against the forces of geology and weather every single day. All right, so let's meet the adversaries in this fight. We're going to break down the 5 big geographic threats that really make up this battlefield, and we're going to start with the very ground beneath their feet. So, why is Japan so shaky? Well, it all comes down to its unique position on the globe. It's not just on the Ring of Fire. It's sitting at what's called a tectonic triple junction. I mean, just try to picture this. 3 massive continental plates are constantly grinding and literally crushing each other right underneath the entire country. This is basically the source code for almost all of Japan's geographic problems. So all that constant violence happening underground means Japan is always shaking. And this isn't some theoretical threat, right? It's a daily reality. It forces the country into this endless, incredibly expensive war just to keep its roads, its bridges, and its buildings from just crumbling. Okay, so remember that 73% number? With all that land being impassable mountains, you gotta ask, where does everybody live? Well, they're forced into these incredibly narrow coastal plains. It creates this kind of national claustrophobia, with 120 million people crammed between this unforgiving terrain on one side and the ocean on the other. And living right on the coast like that, well, it creates a tragic vulnerability. I mean, the very same fault lines that cause the earthquakes are also generating catastrophic tsunamis. This puts the most densely populated parts of the country squarely in the path of the ocean's wrath. And those mountains, they aren't just empty space. They are actively dangerous. See, geologically speaking, they're really young, which means they're jagged and super steep. Now combine that fragile topography with a brutal typhoon season that just dumps unbelievable amounts of rain, and what you get are the perfect conditions for constant, terrifying landslides. And the threats,